I'm Starlight, and today we will be talking about the episode Appaloosa's Most Wanted. Bum, bum, bum. So, today, Applejack is in Appaloosa. Haven't seen Appaloosa in a while, besides a couple of lenses. Nice to know that they still have the Western fashion theme for some reason. And, of course, she's there because Brayburn is injured. My god, Brayburn was on point this entire episode. Just about every line out of his mouth was hilarious. Not to mention, you can tell that the animators of the show have gone far out and beyond last season's facial expressions. Having such facial expressions that just add even more humor to them and make them seem more emotional. Also, once again, the CMC get into trouble. A big surprise there. But hey, Sweetie Bloom actually has some self-development in this episode, where she actually mentions the fact that she doesn't really want to go into the woods and that she doesn't think it's a good idea. But unfortunately, she gives into peer pressure and goes into the woods anyways. Honestly, Sweetie Bloom, you need to learn how to resist peer pressure. You're only going to get into more trouble as you get older if you don't. Poor little Sweetie Bloom. So, anyways, the CMC, of course, get into trouble and trespass into Troubleshoe's trailer. Big shocker there. And honestly, I have to say, I didn't find the physical humor with Troubleshoes that funny. It kind of felt like kicking a puppy. And as such, I just didn't find it funny, even when they went back to the whole bowling ball trick, which actually used to make me laugh a lot when it was done with the show Tom and Jerry. But as I said, with Troubleshoes, it kind of just felt like kicking a horse that's down. And as such, I just didn't find it funny. So, poor Troubleshoes sees his upside-down horseshoe cutie mark as bad luck. Actually, growing up on a farm, I actually know what this relates to. It was believed that a horseshoe, which usually has about 7 nails in it, which 7 is a good luck number, but also, when a horseshoe is pointed up, it gathers luck. A horseshoe is pointed down, it spills the luck. As such, spilling luck's usually considered bad, although upside-down horseshoes are usually put over doorways to help the spilled luck will flow onto the people and into the household. So technically, an upside-down horseshoe isn't necessarily bad luck. It just depends on where the luck is going. So, poor Troubleshoes. Once again, he's so sad. He really just is. And the fact that he just wants to be in a rodeo so bad is just saddening. And sure, he gets to be in the rodeo in a way that he didn't suspect, and the CMC actually help him understand his cutie mark more. It makes me wonder how many cutie marks out there that people don't understand. What if Silver Spoon and Diamond Tiara don't really understand their cutie marks? As such, we've seen a lot of abstract cutie marks out there, like the Grumpy Cat, and a bunch of others that just don't really make sense. As such, it makes you wonder what their special talent is. And also, this brings up the question, what if they really don't understand what their special talent means? What if Rainbow Dash's cutie mark actually doesn't represent her love for speed, but instead maybe represents her ability to keep going even in the face of trouble? Think about it. Rainbow Dash was nearly knocked out of the race, and yet she managed to continue on and move forward and actually surpass those and win the race. Maybe her special talent isn't speed, but her ability to be like a rainbow to shine after the storm. So, I don't know. This brings up a lot of different ideas into cutie marks that maybe not everyone understands their own cutie marks. Maybe we might get an episode with other people not understanding their cutie mark and the CMC helping them. What if the CMC's actual special talent is helping others understand and get their cutie marks? That would be a phenomenal thing. This would also help them expand the Cutie Mark Crusaders maybe into a business practice. So, who knows? Anyways, so, yeah, this episode was good. The humor was really funny, especially with Brayburn, and some with Troubleshoes, although later on. We got to see some development of the CMC, and hopefully they've understood a bit more about cutie marks. And I'm calling it. I think they're getting their cutie marks this season. I think the CMC are ready for it. We might get a couple more CMC episodes to help build up to this, and I do believe that the season finale, like the opening, is going to have something to do with cutie marks. So, I don't know. Maybe we might get to see. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that this season finale we might get to see. I'm hoping that this season finale we will get to see some more of these cutie mark based episodes, and that the season finale will maybe bring back the perpetrator of the beginning, Starlight Glimmer, or maybe we might get King Somber back, or some other villain. I'd love to see some of the other villains make a reappearance. Maybe even have a group of them. Maybe, Starlight Glimmer manages to revive King Sombra and to bring about Queen Chrysalis and to create sort of a bad guy posse. Anyways, so I like this episode. It's not the best, as I said. The humor with Troubleshoes was a little off, kind of making it hard to laugh at him because he was just so down and gloomy. And as such, I wonder if Big Macintosh would have ended up like this if he hadn't had his family. Where is Troubleshoes' family? Is Troubleshoes perhaps an orphan? You never once see him with anyone. He's always by himself, which makes me believe that he might have been left on his own at a very young age, which would make sense with him following around the rodeo circuit. After all, the rodeo in itself is kind of like a big family. These people work together and travel together. Whether it be the judges and everything else, a rodeo travels together kind of like a circus, which sort of makes a small family. It makes sense that Troubleshoes would not only want to be in the rodeo for all the fun, but maybe for a sense of family. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. I don't know. Well, I'm Starlight Pony, and I'm shining out. Hey, and if you liked my new song opening, give a check out to Silverstream. I'll leave his channel in the description below. He makes a lot of cool music. And you should also go check out my DeviantArt, which I will also leave a link in below. I've recently been doing a lot of art. It was kind of what I was doing when MLP wasn't running. As such, there's quite a lot of cool pics. So I would go check that out. And I'm shining out. And as always, don't forget to sparkle, my little ponies.